We may have some breaking news here, possibly. We might have some breaking news here. As you know, I talked about Bitcoin crashing hard, mark my words, and within a matter of days, it crashed hard. I also talked to you about the gut feeling I've been having for a long time that they were going to smash the silver market, even more so than where it's been, which was at $30. It is now $21 and some change. Not to say that I'm some kind of prophetic, seer. No. Although my mom is psychic, I'll throw that in as a bonus. My mom is psychic. For some reason, I don't think it came this way. At any rate, we're at $21 silver. We have the Bear Stearns collapse back in 08-09, in which the short position in silver that Bear Stearns was holding destroyed Bear Stearns, and it was handed to JP Morgan. The price of silver when this occurred was somewhere between $20 and $21. I know because I had a futures contract out on silver at that exact moment and got wiped out of my account like that. And I thought back then, just bad luck. It happens, markets fluctuate, I got caught in a bad spot. Not realizing that it was a complete manipulation and done on purpose. And they allowed Bear Stearns to fail, in my opinion, and this is, I'm telling you, is the truth, because they wanted to give the assets remaining to their buddy JP Morgan, the bank. 4 pennies on the dollar, which is what happened. And in doing so, they inherited the short position in silver. And since then, we've seen $49 silver, $35, $30, $20, whatever. We're at $21 now. And I've been waiting to see if they're going to smash it again, because frankly, they can. They change the price. They control the price on their paper exchange any day of the week that they feel like it. They can certainly take it down more if they want to. So I was not sure if they were done yet and told you that they very well could. Absolutely. And they can. However, something very interesting just happened. And there is a report that comes out quarterly. And in this quarterly report, it lets you know of things like if someone bought some SLV silver shares, and how much they bought, who it was, etc. And I'll have you know that JP Morgan, it could have been last week, could have been 3 weeks ago, could have been 2 months ago, sometime during the first quarter. Well, I say a week, we're past the first quarter. But sometime during the first quarter of this year, so it'd be January, February, March to April roughly. And then we have May and June, which is interesting because that's when the waterfall smashing silver started to occur. But JP Morgan has purchased, what is the amount? 6,000 ounces. No, not 6,000. 6 million ounces of silver. Not silver per se, but SLV contracts or shares. Not contracts, but shares, which is the same as per ounce of silver. So in essence, they bought 6 million paper ounces of silver, and that whatever they were holding before that, they've increased the amount by 500%. So whatever they had before, they've increased it 5 times that amount. Matter of fact, does it say what it was? 4.8 million shares or 500%. Yeah. About half of what they had, or not half, but 500%. So that'd be 5 times the amount. They've just increased that. So here's what's interesting. They would not take and buy 6 million ounces or what have you, or was it 4.8 million that they increased it by? 4.8 million is actually what they increased it by. Why would they take and do that if the market's fixing to go down? Because if they're shorting the market, that's one thing. They want the market to go down. If they got long positions, they want the market to go up. And we all know they've always had the short positions. So is it possible that during the waterfall smashing of a third of the price of silver and gold, roughly, that happened over the last, couple months ago, whatever, was the federal government getting JP Morgan out of that short position fire, so to speak, and now JP Morgan that they're out of it, went ahead and purchased a bunch of silver shares in the iSilver Trust, SLV, because they're going to ride the wave up. If the price of silver gets, let's just say it goes to $15 from right now, from 21 and change, goes down to 15. JP Morgan will have just lost a substantial amount of money by buying these shares, 4.8 million shares of the SLV. It only benefits JP Morgan right now if the price goes up. So this is, maybe I shouldn't say this, but is this a telltale sign that the prices are fixing to go up? So it remains to be seen, but I am sitting on the sideline right now with the credit card on standby just in case. If I see the prices start to go up, I may have to pull the trigger. If, of course, the price goes down, I'll be even more happy because I'll definitely pull the trigger and get some more. So I wanted to share this with you because this just happened. What was this? Last few years? Yeah. I know when I was clicking on this, I was reading how they, it's a, I forget what the report's called, but it's a quarterly report that comes out. And in it, there's old JP Morgan with his hands out, grabbing iSilver shares, SLV shares. Again, you would not do that. You would not do that if the price is going to get smashed. However, that does not mean that they can't smash the price for some unknown reason, whatever. The bottom line is precious metals are going up. When you see places like Russia just recently, very recently, their report came out that shows almost all of their internal production, in other words, inside the country, was purchased by the government, Russian government. Why are all these governments, Russia, China, India, the BRICS nations in general, why are they all buying precious metals? I mean, don't you remember when Ben Bernanke was asked by Ron Paul and he said it's gold money? And Ben Bernanke said no. And if you want to know how that ended, just go to YouTube and search for Bernanke Summer of 2009. And you will see old J Snip 4's parody. You're going to love it if you've never seen it before. Take care.